It's Monday. That means it's time for our weekend box office report, brought to you by our friends at AMC Theaters. Coming in at number 1 this week is the 5th installment of the Mission Impossible franchise, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, making $56 million, well over the initial projection of $40 to $45 million. In second place is the new Vacation film, bringing in $14.8 million on its opening weekend. And the number 3 spot is the Marvel film Ant-Man, taking in an additional $12.6 million to bring its domestic 3-week total up to $132 million. And fourth is the Universal animated film Minions, making an additional $12.2 million to bring its 4-week total up to $287 million and a worldwide total of $855 million. Rounding out the top 5 is the Adam Sandler comedy Pixels, which brought in $10.4 million in its second weekend for a 2-week domestic total of $45.6 million. Mark, what stands out to you about this week's box office report?
What stands out to me is that if Donkey Kong and Pac-Man ever attack Earth, call Tom Cruise. He's the guy that's going to rescue us. I'm so excited that Mission Impossible 5 beat projections by about $10 to $15 million because it was such a good movie. He hung on to the side of an airplane. Everybody was impressed, and the movie actually held up. It's nice to see when we give a film a good review and when you hear critically it's getting a good reception. You have Tom Cruise. You have this fun summer blockbuster. The movie was moved up 5 months so we could see it earlier and it wouldn't have to compete with The Force Awakens. It was clearly the right move for Paramount. Yeah. And the fact that Vacation didn't do as well, it's that maybe people are starting to pay attention to, like, you know what, this movie's getting really good word of mouth, this movie not so much. Same thing with Pixels and Minions. I mean, you see those numbers that Ashley just said, and it's just, that thing is a beast. I didn't think the movie was that good, but kids love Minions, I guess.
You know, and I think Tom Cruise would probably himself would say that the reason Mission Impossible did so well was because of our positive review. I think he will. I think he will flat out say that.
He watched our spoilers review and he liked my shirt.
He goes, "This is going to work." I mean, yeah, no, Mission Impossible deserves this. It absolutely deserves this. This is a fun, wonderful, entertaining time at the movies. It is kind of embodies what a summer action film should be, and it was high quality across the board, well shot, all that kind of stuff. Vacation. I still, despite the negative word of mouth, I expected Vacation to come close to projections and be at around 30. It gets less than half of that. So word of mouth just shot out like wildfire. Now, I know a couple people who actually I was speaking to yesterday who actually went to go see it. I still have not gone to see it. I got to go see Vacation tonight, I think, because Christian told me it was terrible, so I didn't bother.
Christian despised the movie. I thought it was okay. I didn't like it, but it wasn't horrible. There's laughs you can have with it.
Right, and that's what I had a couple of people tell me yesterday that, you know what, I actually kind of liked Vacation. So my interest is big, I got to see it, but yeah, I was surprised that it came in as low as it did. Pixels, man. You talked to us a month ago and say Pixels in its second week, 2 weeks, $45 million. I mean, I just did not see that coming. So those are the things that stand out to me. Schnepp, what about you?
Stands out, the Ant-Man is number 3. He's still doing really well.
Week.
And that's also word of mouth. I think Mission Impossible and Ant-Man have incredible word of mouth. People are saying, hey, you haven't seen that? You've got to check it out. Oh, I definitely will next week. So that's that carryover that kept Ant-Man in the top 5 and especially in the top 2. I wanted to be number 2. I still haven't seen Vacation like you.
Came close to being number 2.
Very
like
close.
$2 million.
And I'm especially happy that Mission Impossible did so well because we all thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's one of my favorite action films of the year so far. And it's good that everyone else is enjoying it. So that means we're just going to see more of this Mission Impossible 6 coming out soon.
And this weekend is going to be a battle between the very well-reviewed, critically accepted movie, and we don't know what we're getting with Fantastic Four yet, but the word of mouth isn't on that what it is. It's the opposite of what has been so far in Mission Impossible 5. So
well, you know what? There is no word of mouth because Fox won't let anyone see it.
We will get to that later. All right. We will get to that later.